All right. Now, let's introduce our ability, the New York Dragons.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an ABA basketball classic that we have for you tonight. Thank you for tuning in, and get ready for a good one this evening between the Providence Pirates, currently ranked number 5 in the ABA, hosting the 9-3 Hoop Dragons, who are the only team this season was able to upset this Providence Pirates team, a current record of 13-1. And again, that Hoop Dragons team spoiled the perfect season back on Veterans Day, November 11th, with a 5-point victory, 96-91. That is behind us. And since then, the Pirates have won 11 straight. Meanwhile, the Hoop Dragons have won 3 in a row, and they're continuing to improve and make their move closer to this ABA Finals playoffs coming in just a few weeks from now. Zach Demuse with you on the call today. We are very excited for this one and thankful that you have spent your evening so far and are tuning in for this ABA Classic basketball game. Again, two teams looking to improve their seasons, making their mark closer to the playoffs, and both bring stellar characteristics upon themselves. For example, Providence Pirates leading the entire ABA in blocks with 94 so far this season. Meanwhile, the Hoop Dragons, their main guy, number 10, Pace Shaw, scored 65 points the last time this team was on the court. So a very high-powered offense and a very strong defense pairing up between one another in this game coming up here. So tip-off just underway. The big men in the middle for Providence. You'll see number 8, Kevin Briggs, standing at 7 foot. And meanwhile, on the other side, in white for the Hoop Dragons, most likely number 7 that you see there, Che Fullerton, their 6'8 center that they throw at all different positions throughout the course of the game. We are excited for this one. Thanks so much for being with us. The red, white, and blue basketball is officially in the air, and we are underway. Hoop Dragons in white and quickly down into the painted area, and a turnover. Good start from this defensive prowess from this Pirates team. Step in from the three-point line, and immediately number 28, Shane DeRosa, the leading scorer on this team, makes his presence known. Back the other way, there's Shaw, lost it for a minute, quickly into the paint and knocked away immediately. There was the Pirates. Now coming back the other side. Back out to the right key, in on the free throw line, up and good. Number 10, Michael Mendez on the other end of that shot, gives the Pirates a 4-0 lead early in this one. Of course, 4 12-minute quarters. This game taking place in Providence as the three-pointer goes there on the other end for the Hoop Dragons. Foot was on the line, so they gave him the 2. Back the other way there, working high to low, quickly out for a 3, off iron, no good. That was the big man Kevin Briggs attempting that shot. Back the other way, off glass, and collected there by Briggs. Kevin Briggs leads this team in rebounds with 164 total. Next guy on this team, not even close. So you'll see him in that painted area quite often this evening. All the way up for the finger roll there. That was number 34, Armani Baker. Second in points on the team, coming into this game with 248 to his name, behind only Shane DeRosa, who scored over 300. 303 coming into this one, has already scored here tonight. Back out to the corner, quick fire for 3. Hoop Dragons now on the other end. Quick 2 on the other side from Pirates, giving them a 6-point lead. It's now 8-2. Again, the Pirates only with 1 loss on this season, but it came to this very Hoop Dragons team. There's Shaw mishandling the ball. Great defensive aggression early from the Pirates, causing the turnover there for the Hoop Dragons. Struggling to score early are the Dragons. We'll see if their defense can keep them in this one early. Here's DeRosa. Top of the key 3. Launches, no good, off iron, and they got it on coming the other way. Quick 3 on the other side, no good. Early 3s for both of these teams, rather, as they're coming through here. Back the other side, DeRosa at the top, again leading this team in points. Diving for the ball there, bodies on the floor. It will remain with the Pirates. Quickly into the paint, back out. Briggs thinking 3. That's long. Collected on the other side. Here's Aaron Edmead there, number 4 in white. Back out to the other side. Apologize for the technical difficulties there with the iPad stream. We're working through them just as much as we can to present this game to you. Top of the left side key there, DeRosa in the lane, coming down. Briggs with the rebound, quickly up and in. And it's a 10-2 lead for the Pirates early. Dragons need to find a little bit of that offense that has come so naturally in the past. And we'll step aside with our first timeout of the evening. 7:57 left in this first quarter. Pirates lead 10-2. Back underway here, under 8 minutes to go. Hoop Dragons coming into this game averaging 118 points per game. That's third in the East Region Black Division of the ABA. Here's Mitchell handing off to Edmead there, right key. Driving down, getting it to Fullerton underneath, but it's a shot clock violation. Points don't count, but they did get an open shot just a few seconds too late, as it looks like they will continue to try to feed the big guy, number 7, Shea Fullerton, down low. Here's DeRosa with his team up 8. Back the other way now, thinking 3, no good on the other side. That was Mendez. Here comes Shaw, coming off that 65-point performance. Hands to Mitchell, and he knocks it down. Shaw with the assist. 37 so far this season for Pace Shaw, leading the team in that category, adding to another there as he handed off to number 12, Naquan Mitchell, to help this Dragons team crawl out of this early deficit. Meanwhile, on the other side, number 34, Armani Baker, the Pawtucket, Rhode Island native, with 2 opportunities from the line for his team. Thinking 3 this time. Big guy, Shea Fullerton there. And he does knock it down. Give him a 2. There's DeRosa dropping it down low. Briggs trying to get it up, and a whistle blown. Looks like the big 7-footer will head to the line for 2 shots of his own. Maybe not, I beg your pardon. They call it on the floor. From the baseline, they'll get it in here. Down low, had Mitchell in the air, quickly depositing 2. Here's Edmead. Edmead down into the baseline. Mitchell again for 3. That's no good. Quick 3 from the left key there. That one was left short. Off the fingertips of Jonathan Batista. Quick 3 coming down the other side, and that's short off front iron. Dragons still just a 7-point deficit. Both teams gone cold recently. DeRosa can change that, not this time. And quickly up ahead, finding his man, but a whistle blown there. And it's a travel call underneath. That hurts on Ant Cox. The 6'9" power forward center. He's their Draymond Green type, some may say. And he was the trailer, but could not collect his feet in time to put up the basket off glass. DeRosa evading 3. And the whistle was blown, foul called. Into the corner for Briggs. Dropping it off there. Good pass underneath, off of glass, up and in is Armani Baker. Great pass from the other side from Michael Mendez, who had it in the painted area. Found the cutting Baker. Crossover, the elbow shot. That's left long off glass. Spinning baseline here, getting it off, thinking about some physicality there was Mitchell. I think the Pirates were expecting a whistle, didn't get one, and now they can't deposit on the other side are the Hoop Dragons. They can't get it to go, and now quickly the Pirates have it on their side of the floor yet again. Armani Baker with possession. Looked like he lost his balance for a moment. Bodies collided towards him, and we'll see what the official call is. Meanwhile, Briggs will take a seat for the Pirates. Hoop Dragons forcing tough shots. They have to continue to do so and wait for their offense to arrive here this evening. Again, just a few weeks away from that ABA tournament. Both teams working on seeding and records, as this one is blown dead and a foul shot's upcoming there. Looks like for number 34, Armani Baker. Graduate of Dean College, stands at 6 foot 3 inches tall. Baker leads this team in offensive rebounds with 55. So as you'll see him throughout this evening, always lurking around under that rim area, trying to give his team an extra possession. And for all the points that he scored, again, 248 coming into this game, second on the team. He is 0 for 1 in three-point attempts this season. All of his scoring is either at the line or inside that three-point arc. Something to watch going forward. This one's blown dead. Willie Petro there wearing number 20 in white. Had the call on him. Sounds like it's immediate timeout, meaning that we will step aside. At the break now, Pirates 17, Dragons 6, 3:53 remaining in this first quarter. You're watching ABA basketball presented by SFBN. Back underway here, under 4 minutes to play in this opening quarter. Good drive into the painted area, kick out for three. Here are the Pirates on their home court. Quick three from the other side, no good, and another whistle. Man, whistles galore early on in this one tonight. This looks like it was an offensive foul called on the Pirates, and it'll give the Hoop Dragons another possession. Willie Petro, number 20, carries it across midcourt. So no points on that exchange for the Hoop Dragons. A little press now for the Pirates coming the other way. Right corner, driving baseline, off glass, up and in. And another two, extending their lead to 10 now. Early on in this first quarter, it's 19-9 with the home team on top. Petro driving baseline. Beautiful way to maneuver off glass. So another opportunity in the corner. That's just short. Whistle blown. It'll go to the Hoop Dragons. Loose ball foul on those Pirates. Petro back the other way. Some speed, some pace now. And it pays off as he will go to the line to shoot two. Petro's 66 points coming into this season. He's third on the team. In the last game against the Soldiers, he scored 24. Technical foul assessed here, and DeRosa will shoot the free throw handedly. You see Shaw pleading his case with the referees a little bit. Shaw has done a good job, or rather the Pirates have done a good job defending Shaw so far early in this one. He's been quiet, but again, 65 points for number one in white. Anytime anybody eclipses that number, you know they can just about catch fire at any time. So it may have been a technical foul discussing the call from the sideline, because Petro is still awarded his two free throws. Dangerous pass in the middle, loose ball, but a whistle is called. And looks like it'll be given to the Hoop Dragons yet again. Here is Shaw, driving, whistle blown. And we have a 5-second violation on the baseline. So just as Hoop Dragons tried to get a 2-for-1 possession, they had the two free throws, trying to cut this lead from 8 down to a little bit closer. They turn it over because they can't get it in. And just like that, the transitional offense for the Pirates on display as Avery DeBrito puts up two off glass. Three from the left wing, and that goes down. There is Shaw, his first three-pointer of the evening. Brings his team within 7 now. Lewis, a great number 2 in black, turning it over down in that congested area. Back quickly the other way for Shaw, just off glass, no good. Fighting for that rebound heavily was number 41, Anthony Cox, but number 8 in black, Briggs, won that battle, and coming back the other way are the Pirates. Driving baseline. There is Armani Baker, and there are another two. Under a minute to go, 40 seconds in this first quarter. Back to Shaw, under a minute here. Right key, hands off to Anthony Cox. Step back two. No, thought about the pass. Good pass underneath the connect, but just too strong off glass. Couldn't get it to go. Here's Baker. Drop pass. Time not on their side. Have to move quickly. Thinking three there on the right hash. No good. And a travel call. To turn the ball over. So sloppy basketball for both sides. I think they would admit that. And now with just over 11 seconds, the Hoop Dragons have the chance to close this first quarter out with some points. Quickly to Petro, but guess what? Briggs there to say no. And as he's coming down the other end, before that horn sounded, Luis Agrate got the whistle to go as he was in the air with the shot. He'll have a chance to shoot two and send this to the first intermission. Providence Pirate out there greeting the fans on this Saturday evening. Thank you for joining us here. Again, ABA basketball presented by SFBN. And with Luis Agrate with an opportunity here for another two. Misses the first, cashes the second. And as that ball is sent in, the horn sounds to wrap up this first quarter with your score. Pirates 26, Dragons 16. It's a 10-point hole for the Dragons as we enter the second quarter. Stay with us. Plenty of basketball on the other side. Underway here for the second quarter of action. Thanks again for being with us between these two teams who are both on some winning streaks. Of course, the Pirates winning 11 straight, dating back to November, haven't lost yet. And the Hoop Dragons are on a 3 straight run of their own. So quick turnover there from the Pirates on their second possession of the half. Another 3 on the way. That's no good off glass. Another turnover. There's Shaw quickly into the painted area. Gets it to go. Refs are getting paid by the whistle tonight. And we have a quick timeout on the floor as this one is now a 7-point game. 11:24 left in this second quarter. We'll step aside momentarily as these teams talk things over. We are of the assumption that the Pirates called that timeout. We'll update you as we know officially here. Again, broadcasting remotely. Thank you for spending your Saturday evening with us in ABA basketball, as this one is turned over from the Pirates. So a sloppy start from the number 5 team in the ABA in this second quarter. Quickly the other side. Pace is key here, and a whistle again blown. Foul called as a Dragon will head to the line. It looks like that is Willie Petro, number 20 there in white. First one good, 6-point game. Petro cashes in on both. Here's DeRosa. He's been quiet from beyond tonight. That's really where he can find his groove if you allow him any kind of space. Good defense on him put on by Petra. Drop pass over to Briggs. Briggs mishandles, has it taken away, but last touch by the Dragons, and it will remain with the Pirates. To DeRosa, down low, waiting for it there, and getting the whistle to be blown in their favor is number 10, Michael Mendez, the 6'8 forward, posting up the favorable matchup of the Dragon underneath and getting the benefit of the call. Mendez from Brockton, Massachusetts, 6'8", 149 points coming into this game, 30 assists, but just 56% from the line so far, as we saw the first one missed, the second one made, and numbers don't lie sometimes. That's right around 50% this time and so far on the season. Here's Shaw, dancing with his man. Teardrop shot, gets the benefit of the rim and falls. It's a 4-point game now. Hoop Dragons doing their way, playing good defenses. That one was an air ball left short underneath. Here's Edmead, whistle blown, doesn't go. And it's an offensive foul called on number 4. Aaron Edmead there. You see him trying to follow that ref making the call, seeing exactly what he could have done differently. Maybe threw that elbow out a little bit too fiercely for the ref's liking. Here's DeRosa, gets the screen there from Mendez. Off of glass, but a walk. A walk is called on the Pirates, and they aren't doing themselves any favors in this one early. What was a 7-point lead, 8-point lead a couple minutes ago is down to 4. Can swing either way in just a matter of minutes. We'll see which way it goes here. Couple of whistles blown and a foul. The big guy, Che Fullerton, number 7 in white, will go to the line to shoot 2. He had 17 last game against those ABA Soldiers. And they've been reliant on the big man early in this one. It's been a couple days since the Hoop Dragons have had some real playing action. Their previous game against those Soldiers actually ended in a forfeit. So they were given the win for that one. But the game before that, that's when Pace Shaw scored the 65. Petra with the 24. And this guy, number 7, Che Fullerton, had the 17. So getting their legs under them a little bit more again, as this one looked like to be turned over for a minute, but a whistle and a foul called. Still a 3-point game. Fullerton hit 1 of 2 from the line just a few minutes ago. So the Dragons were able to deposit 2 off glass their last possession, and now the Pirates turn it over yet again. And this is a 1-point game, chance to take their first lead of any time recently. But DeRosa, if he has anything to say about that, no thank you. Tip back to Armani Brooks, and he is fouled. It's Armani Baker, I beg your pardon, but number 34 will head to the line regardless to shoot 2 and try to settle his team down and give them some points after don't even know what I'm trying to say here. After having recent success at the line. There you go. Working through it there. Baker makes the first. And the second as well, so it is again a 3-point ball game here. Approaching 8:40 left in this second quarter. Here's Petro, downhill, off glass, up and in. Silky smooth is Willie Petro. Back out here is Mendez. Right key, handing it off to DeRosa. Mendez again to his left, into the paint. Good drop-off pass back to Baker, and he puts it in. All fire, no good on the quick transition shot for the Dragons. As this one is picked the pocket, as Mendez's pocket is picked there, but illegally, says the referees, as we'll get a foul called. And with that foul, it is the first of 2 media timeouts in this second quarter. We'll step aside. It's a 6-point game. Dragons trying to claw themselves back into this one. Under 8 media timeout here, taken and done with, and we're ready for the action back here in Providence, Rhode Island. Boys and Girls Club of Providence. This one, foul called. This is number 3, Rael Handy, the 5'9" guard, 75% shooter from this free throw line. First one's just too strong off back iron. The second goes, so Handy goes 1 for 2 from the line. And Petro coming the other way for those Dragons. Hands off to Edmead. Slip screen with Fullerton, chooses not to go there, but puts one up short. And it's going back the other way. Again, in the NBA, 8 seconds to get the ball across half court. In the ABA, that drops to 7. So a little bit more urgency required for these teams. Baker thinking about going right back up, but the combination of Fullerton, he didn't like. Off glass, tough basket there for Mendez. Foul called here, and you can see immediately the head coach of the Pirates, Mark Gaffney. Not a big fan of that call. Mark was the Xavier University assistant coach back from 1998 to 2000. And over the past 13 years as the physical education teacher at Dartmouth High School. So active in his community is Gaffney, and a good basketball coach as well, as he has his team sitting at number 5 in the league and 13-1 overall. And not just 13-1, as you see another missed shot here for the Dragons, but a plus 260 point differential between their opponents over these 14 games so far. So you can see here what once was a 3-point game now is back up to 9. Quick pass over to DeRosa down low, and he deposits 2. Turnover here. DeRosa thinking 3. No. Rebound. Back to Baker. Off glass. Up and in. And a timeout, as you see there. The hands go in the air for Dakota Stabile, the head coach of those Dragons. And he wants a timeout as that lead quickly went from 3 to 7. Now 14. And the Pirates find themselves ahead 42 to 28. Step aside here. Quick timeout. We'll be back for the continuation of ABA basketball. Number 12, Daquan Mitchell gets that in from the baseline. Dragons had a minute to talk things over, think about their next maneuver here to get back into this game. Driving baseline, or rather in the paint, I should say, and that one falls for 2 to bring this lead back down to 12. Crossover for DeRosa. He can't get it to go. I don't believe he's hit a 3 all night. The leading scorer for this Pirates team has gotten his, but not so much from that area where he succeeds. Petro, little hook shot by the elbow. He gets that one to go. With 5:20 left in this second quarter. Mendez setting a screen, teardrop shot, a little alley-oop, if you may, back to Michael Mendez, and he deposits 2. Petro crossover to his left, and another foul called. Here's Edmead trying to get it in. They've had one 5-second violation already tonight. Glad to see they didn't get another as this went off glass for a moment. Trying to tap back there and getting the whistle eventually is number 41, Anthony Cox. Third on the team coming into this game with 46 rebounds in this season. And got another one there and a chance to add 2 more points to his total as well here at the line. A one-hand free throw attempt. Hits iron, doesn't fall the first time. He'll get another opportunity here. First one hits the front rim, I should say, short, but a whistle is called and looks like he'll get another one as a lane violation was called on number 12, Jonathan Batista in black. You see him with the pink sneakers, his back to us now. He left early, and with a chance for 3 shots at the line, Anthony Cox couldn't hit any. Armani Baker looking for a whistle. That doesn't get called. And the Dragons now with a chance for a quick 2-and-1 here. Down the lane, in, good. So far, Willie Petro carrying his team early when needed. He's brought that pace and not afraid to put his head down and drive into that painted area. There's one vulnerable spot of this Pirates defense. I think so far tonight, that's where we've seen it. And a quick drop pass, beautifully done from DeRosa to Mendez for another 2 there. Here is Petro, back out, off his foot for a moment. Good defense, a pursuit there from Batista. Off of glass again and good for Petro. It's a 10-point game, 46-36, under 4 minutes to go. Media timeout upcoming. DeRosa, whistle blown. And as I said, media timeout upcoming. How about right now? So with that foul to DeRosa, we will step aside. 3:46 in the second quarter. Pirates up by 10. Quickly to that right corner to start. DeRosa wanting a 3, and you hear the applause because they know he can hit them, and that's his first of this evening. Quickly back the other way. Up and in is number 12, Raekwon Mitchell. So a quick response there for the Dragons. Downhill into the paint, alley-oop, and there it goes. Executed perfectly from Avery DeBrito to Michael Mendez. Off glass again is Willie Petro, and we talked about it. So far, he's got to be leading this team in points. Name all over the score sheet, but they have to find stops to the Dragons as they come up with one here. Petro quickly ahead. Has teammates if he chooses. There's Edmead thinking 3. He's fouled. And we'll see if they say his foot was on the line for how many shots he's given. We know it'll be at least 2, and the first one is good. Looks like there was some confusion. The near referee asking, was it a 2 or a 3? And he was assured it was a 3 as those shots are knocked down there by Edmead. Off the screen to the left, back the other side is DeRosa. You know he's hit one, he's going to smell another here. This time charging in and getting the foul called. Back into DeRosa. Dribble, sidestep, off glass, and in. Combination of Petro and Mitchell were there, and he got the ball over their outstretched arm and into the twine for another 2. Back to the right key for Mitchell in the corner. Drop pass to Petro in the middle. Rebound collected and a foul called. And it looks like Anthony Cox will head to the line for another pair. 10-point game, 2:10 to go in the second. This Hoop Dragons team averaging just about 60 rebounds per game. Yes, 60. That is first in this East Region Black Division that they are a part of. As we said again, 118 points per game averaging, and if you can do the quick math, 43 is not going to get them there. 2 minutes to go until halftime. To no surprise, another foul called on the other side. Armani Baker heads to the line to shoot 2. Graduate of Dean College is Baker, standing 6'3" tall. An 11-point game after those free throws. Here is a little up and under for Raekwon Mitchell, and he's able to get that one to go. Through a scrum of bodies, Petro comes up with it, loses it once more. Mendez has it. He can't get it. His own rebound. Still can't get it to go, but a foul is called. And it looks like they either warned or blew a technical foul on head coach Dakota Stabile for those Hoop Dragons. We'll see how many free throws are assessed. One more for Mendez. Chance to put his team up 10 with this. He does. Blocking foul called on the on the Pirates as the Dragons were trying to cross midcourt. But most importantly, I think that foul was actually called on number 28, Shane DeRosa. So keep an eye on the foul numbers here heading into halftime. Here's Shaw. He's had a quiet first half. Back out to the other side. Teardrop does go. Drop off pass, back out to Mendez, right key. Steps back at the elbow, fires across, thinking three, no good. Under a minute to play. Here's Cox, hands off to Edmead, now back to Petro. Long three on its way and good. That's Willie Petro. Having a great first half in this one, brings his team to within 6. Can the Pirates respond? DeRosa 3 short. Under 20 seconds, just about 15 now. Quickly up ahead, and they can't get the pass to connect, but it was deflected on its way over and will stay with the Dragons. Quick substitution to bring Che Fullerton back into the game. Again, he had 17 last time, and you don't have much time here. Need points quickly. Back out. Here is Shaw. Under 10 to go. Dancing with his man. Gets his screen. Wide open three from the right corner is Petro, and that is good. Willie Petro with the last at least 6 points for his team, and they call it a 2 with his foot on the line, so I should correct myself and say at least the last 5 points, and a whole lot more in addition to that as he brings his team within 4 heading into halftime. Thanks so much for being with us, spending your Saturday evening with ABA basketball. Both teams here looking to advance a current win streak, and a great 24 minutes of basketball still up ahead. We hope you can join us for that. We'll step aside for a few minutes, and we'll see you for the third quarter right here on SFBN. Welcome back into ABA basketball. We are officially underway in this second half. It is a 4-point game, ladies and gentlemen. These next few minutes are crucial between these two teams, one of which has only one loss, and the other team is the one team that gave them that loss. Pirates 13-1, one loss back in November to this team in white, the Hoop Dragons. And so far tonight, it's been blow for blow down here on either side of the floor. Whistle is blown yet again. And it'll be 2 shots here. Looks like the big guy in white, number 7, Che Fullerton, 6'8" center. 5th in points on this team coming into tonight with 58. Has a few more added in this evening as well. But coming in right around that 5th spot. It's the first attempt. Does not go. Second, no good as well. Unable to corral that rebound. So, chance to pull this within 2. And Fullerton's unable to do so. Let's see if that may hurt them down the stretch. Here's Mendez, left key, going right at Fullerton. Foul called. Gets it to go, and 1. Pirates back up to 59 with a chance for their 60th point coming right here from the line for number 10, Michael Mendez. 56% shooter from this free throw line. So a 4-point game becomes a 7-point game. So if you're the Hoop Dragons, you have to find a way to generate offense coming down the stretch here just a little bit more efficiently. Here's Shaw, dribbled off his foot, bodies diving on the ground. We'll see what the call is. It is a jump ball. Possession. To stay with the Hoop Dragons, I believe. Here's Edmead thinking 3 off the side of the rim with pace now coming the other way. Mendez right side, up and good. Strategy early, not so much from beyond the arc, but going into that painted area, relying on that glass to help put it in as an offensive foul is called here on the Hoop Dragons. So they have now come out with a little bit of a slow start in this second half, unable to score any points so far in this one. DeRosa thought about it, back to Mendez. Ball is stripped, picked up by the Dragons, and now forced the other way. Edmead over to Brandon Thompson, wearing number 8 in white. Ball was stripped but last touched by a Pirate, so it stays with the Dragons. Here is Shaw, guarded closely, and a foul is called. Jab step, Shaw, no good from 3. Lobbing all the way back down, quick pass to the right key. Here is DeRosa, nobody there, and he coasts to the basket, and a timeout called for the Dragons. It's just like that, a 4-point lead coming out of the half. Now turns into an 11-point lead, and the Dragons have yet to score in just about 2 minutes and 15 seconds rather. So they need a timeout. We'll step aside. 64-53, your current score. Back out of the timeout. We'll see what the Dragons may have put together here. Put some points up on the board this second half. Doesn't help there as Edmeade trying to drive in, and you'll notice both big guys in at the moment for the Pirates. Number 8, Kevin Briggs, definitely one of those. And Michael Mendez, standing at 6'8" himself, provides that presence down low where, as one point where they were coasting to the basket, they can't do that anymore as this one goes short and the Dragons look to push. Thinking three, resetting on the step on the inbound. Left short there, and now all the way down and able to put in two are the Pirates. Easy transitional baskets so far for this Pirates team. Lead now up to 13 with 9 minutes to go in the third. Here's Shaw. Pull up. Goes. Back the other side. Hesitation. Count it and one. That's Tom Garrick Jr., number 22. He's going to head to the line for two. Garrick is coming off of a 37-point performance. And the free throw does go, so a three-point play for the 6'4" guard, Tom Garrick Jr. Back the other side now. Good defense from those Pirates. Disrupting things here as Willie Petro, the leading scorer in that first half for the Dragons, continues to find that stroke as he puts in another tough two with the hook shot. Back to a 12-point lead. Here's DeRosa. Quickly in, finger roll up and good. Nobody is contesting that painted area right now for those Dragons, and the Pirates have been able to take advantage as of late. Here is Mitchell. Tough sidestep shot, not the shot that you'd want if you're the Dragons right now. Low percentage shot, that is, that doesn't go, because that leads to transitional buckets and a leaking Michael Mendez, who drops down three. 17-point lead now for the Pirates as the Dragons have only scored 4 points so far in this third quarter. Make it 6 now as Anthony Cox goes down low. Step back, had him for a moment, now passes back down low. That is Garrick, and he can't connect. Loose ball fouled. It will stay with the Dragons. Of course, no real foul trouble here in the ABA, as the sixth foul becomes that technical plus possession rule. Of course, one of the main differences here, but nonetheless, we'll get to that when we need to, as a timeout is called, the media timeout. Under 8 here in the third quarter. Pirates lead 74-59. We'll be back momentarily. Three-point basket there for Raekwon Mitchell, number 12. Gets that one to go, so a quick drawn-up play works out for Dakota Staybile out of the timeout as his team quickly picks the pass back off. A lot of basketball left. Here's another three from Shaw. That one left long, but unable to corral it out of bounds in time was Anthony Cox, so it will go back to the Pirates. Quick thinking from Shaw, who again had 65 the last time this team was out on this court. All the way back down. It's good. You heard the crowd give it away there. That's DeRosa from the far wing, putting in three. 14-point game. Here's Petro, left side, back to Shaw. Gets the screen. Bounce, hard off the back rim. Couldn't get it to go. Stripped once again was Petro, and the Pirates regained possession. Three there, no good off iron. Rebound collected right back to Mitchell. Ed Mead up ahead, but a travel called. So Dragons, when they are forcing stops, they're just hurting themselves on the other end, and they can't find any momentum on that side of the floor. 14-point game, 5:40 to go in this third of 4 quarters. DeRosa, they left him wide open, and he cashed that one. Nobody up and contesting in his face at the time. He looks and says, give me the ball. Turns, shoots, and he puts it in. DeRosa now starting to find his stroke early. Here's Shaw on the other side. He's thinking three, no. Top of the right key. Back to his left. Leaves it there. Petro on him, defending at the top. Stepping to his left, now to his right. In on the three-point line, no good. Quickly rebounded the other way. As Petro up in the air, stripped, no foul, but last touch by the Pirates. So the Dragons will have another possession. Quick up and in there on the other end. So the Dragons just try to hang on to this one. Quickly down low, back out for three, thinking about it. No good. Rebound coming the other way. And the last play that you saw on the white jerseys, number 11, Akeem Bennett, his first points of the season for the Dragons. Number 11, Akeem Bennett, officially on the scorer's sheet for this one, as him and his team try to claw their way back. It's a 16-point deficit, under 4 to go. We are at the media timeout. Pirates lead 80-64. Back to the action now for the Dragons. Shaw off a body, gets it off glass, but it's a traveling call. Last time these two teams played, of course, you heard me say that the Dragons got the best of the Pirates. That's scoring that one 96-94. So high-scoring affair, and the Pirates already with 80 with a full quarter to go. We'll see how far they can go. Two for the Dragons to help themselves climb back into this one. Here is Tom Garrick, and a foul called. Garrick quiet in that first half of play, but again, scoring 37 last game and really starting to come on late in this one. Quick pass down low to Garrick. Jump stop, shot goes. Shaw fouled early on Garrick, not giving him any chance to get into that painted area. So Garrick picks up another. Under 3 to go in the third quarter. Teardrop off glass, no good. Meanwhile, on the other side, that does go. Looked like that was from Garrick. And meanwhile, for the other side, the Dragons losing momentum here, slowing down just a bit. It's evident. Turnover on the other side, and you can see the speed of the Dragons to get that back in and rebound and inbounded, I should say. But you see Coach Mark Gaffney there supporting his players, giving them some encouragement with just under 2:10 remaining in this third quarter. 84-66 game as Petro continues to add to his total. 16-point deficit now. Here's Garrick between the legs. It's a block. Doesn't go to the hoop, but he will get 2 at the line. Good old block charge argument there, folks. And that one went to side with the offense, giving them another 2 free throw attempts from the free throw line. Shane DeRosa takes the seat. Both are missed from Garrick at the line. You see Petra to his right, beautifully off that square that you see on the glass, finding it better than anyone this evening, and pulls his team within 14. Back to the other side, a step in from the line, doesn't go. But Tom Garrick right there to clean up the glass and turn garbage into gold, as Mark Zumoff once said. Foul called, they give him the basket. So it's an end one opportunity here coming the other side for Akeem Bennett. Yes, that's right, number 11, Akeem Bennett, coming into this one, not a point on this season. And now an opportunity for him to collect his first three-point opportunity of this evening's game. Can't convert on the three-point opportunity. Still a 16-point game with 1:10 remaining in the third. Coming the other way. Now the other way. And one. That's Armani Baker going to the line now. Another opportunity for him, who's had a good game tonight. Scoring with the clock stopped here. And Baker's a huge part of this team's success. The fearlessness underneath the basket, collecting the offensive rebounds, but just scoring as well. Second on the team in points coming into this one with 248, as he also can't convert on the three-point play. Here is Bennett, and they're going to call the foul on the floor. Shot doesn't count. And I beg your pardon, they will give him the shot. So good on Bennett. Another back-to-back three-point play opportunities. Wasn't able to convert the first time. How about this time? Not again. And Anthony Cox there trying to put it into himself, but that couldn't go. So just not the Dragons' night with the finesse around the basket. Here's Avery DeBrito. Came in for DeRosa just a few minutes ago. Foul called underneath. Number 23, the name is Igor Almeida. From Providence, Rhode Island, a hometown kid. 6'5" guard. 82% from the free throw line, but couldn't convert on the first. Again, this Pirates team, the first in the entire league of the ABA, the entire association, in blocks this season, coming into this one with 94. And after a quick pass between trying to convert with the three-point opportunity, stepping out of bounds there and turning it over were the Pirates. Horn sounds. That's the end of three, folks. It's 89-72. Pirates on top. It's a 17-point lead with 12 minutes to go. Anything's possible. So come on back for the fourth. It's ABA basketball right here. Game in Providence, Rhode Island, streaming through SFBN. Come right back for the fourth. Fourth and final quarter underway. Let's see if the Dragons can come out firing here as Shaw finds a leaking man who converts on the three. Looks like that was number 8, Brandon Thompson. 12 points in the last game. Big three here to pull his team within 14, it looks like now. And this time it's put up and no good on the three. So the Pirates, unable to hit that one, gives it right back to the Dragons. Let's see if they can continue to put their foot on the gas. Nope. It's an offensive foul. Anything is possible in the ABA Basketball Association. When that 3D light is lit, you know just how important twos become threes, threes become 4-point opportunities, and half-court shots are 5 points. Anything. No lead is insurmountable as this one is tipped. Thinking three quickly, that was Tom Garrick, but left that one short. Gives it right back to the Dragons. Just under 11 to go. Final quarter. Just a few more games after this for both teams. For the Pirates, they have 4 more after this one until that first and second round of the playoffs for the ABA, and right around that March 9th through 10 time frame. As that's Avery DeBrito, who's a 33% shooter from outside on threes, knocking down one of his first of the evening. There's Shaw, left key, step in from the line, trying to get the whistle called, no foul. That one's no good, off iron, and now it's picked back up, and coming down the other way are the Dragons. Quickly is Shaw, sidestepping a man, finding Bennett for three, no good. 2-3 opportunities come unanswered. Back out to the corner. Ken DeBrito hit another. No. How about this time? Yes, sir. That's number 2, Luis, a great 33% shooter from outside as well. Hits that one. Passing all around here for the Pirates, and that one goes. Foul called. And a timeout taken by the Dragons. What once was a 14-point lead, now stretched to 20. Under 9:30 to go here in this fourth and final frame. We'll be back in a few minutes. Good. 20-point game here, under 9:30 to go. Here's Shaw back out to the left key. Quickly ahead off glass, and that goes. Defense out the window right now for both of these teams. Foul called will remain with the Dragons. So looking ahead for both these teams, I know we have some time here, but certainly looks like the Pirates are going to win this one and go 1-1 on the season series with these Dragons. Pirates will travel to the Herkheimer Originals, or the OGs, next Sunday, the 18th, so a week from tomorrow. And meanwhile, for the Hoop Dragons, a week from today, the 17th, they will play against 413 Elite. Again, all teams here in the ABA. DeBrito thinking three and knocking it down. He attempted 43-point attempts coming into this one. That ranked third on the team, and you can see why. Stripped of the ball here were the Dragons coming back in. All five were delayed and right back the other way. And another timeout taken by Dakota Stabile. Under 8, this looks to be our first of 2 media timeouts. So we'll take a timeout right along with them. 7:56, 102-77, your score. Shaw in the right wing looking for a help. That's Anthony Cox, who found a cutting Akeem Bennett for a moment, but looks like bodies got tangled up and a whistle is called. Here's Anthony Cox spinning just short off the iron. Get back in transition now. Luis the Great there, number 2, sets the point now for those Pirates. Can DeBrito do it again? No. Here's Ed Mead. Lost his man for a moment. Shaw, there's a 3. Just can't get it to go. Stoppage for a kickball now. Under 7 to go. Counted and 1 for the Pirates. As this time, Tom Garrick Jr. will go to the line yet again. Both shots up and good for Tom Garrick. Again, coming off that 37-point performance last game. Shaw, quick trigger on the corner. No. Rebound, Anthony Cox got his fingertips on it. Saved it for a moment, but the Pirates will regain possession. Alley-oop attempt goes haywire. Behind the back for Shaw. In the paint, bodies converging, finding an open man who hits the trailer three. Raekwon Mitchell brings his team to the 80-point mark. So they say Mitchell's foot was on the line for a 2. So I beg your pardon, it's a 79-point score right now for the Dragons. They'll need one more to hit that mark. Again, coming into this one, those Dragons averaging 118 points per game. As the Pirates hit yet another 3, give this same Pirates defense a ton of credit tonight for keeping these Dragon shooters under wraps. You knew they had something built up for this one, as the one team who was able to get the better of them this season. Now on their home court, they weren't going to allow that to happen. And they did exactly that as they came out, took care of business. Up 29 points at the moment. Or 30 at the moment. Now with the free throw, make it potential 31 here as Ed Mead heads to the line for his second of 2. Tom Garrick Jr. to his right, down the lane, finding an open man for 3, short. But a whistle is called. And it's a loose ball foul, and it will remain possession with the Pirates. Shaw, elbow jumper. Good pass back out, and a big slam there. Down the lane goes Michael Mendez. But Mendez goes for the slam and then goes to his backside because something's not feeling right in the right leg there, and that's a concern. Mendez, his team now up 31 points. Little Ginger getting up after that dunk. Mitchell again. No good. Cutting, beautiful move between the legs, but it's going to be called a basket violation. So a technical turnover there, and the Dragons will now have the ball in need of some points. Fighting for it is Bennett underneath. You see him wearing number 11. Lollipop pass picked there for the Pirates, thinking 3 was DeRosa. Takes the teammate route, and they put in 2. Thought about 3 there. Edmead there wasn't ready to pull the trigger. Gives it to Mitchell in the left corner. Here's Bennett. He'll launch from 3 after the horn sounds for the shot clock. It's a 2-on-1 opportunity. So the three-pointer was hit, and a timeout is now taken by Mark Gaffney and his Pirates. We'll step aside. Under 3 minutes to go. This will serve as the media. Quick media timeout. We'll be back. 3 minutes left in this one. Pirates lead big. Back underway, 3 minutes and counting here. Shane DeRosa back in this one. At what point do you sit your starters to 4 more regular season games and then a tournament? But for right now, Gaffney's going to trust his guys, keep them in there. Right wing 3, that's off iron. Quickly the other way come the Dragons. Here is Brandon Thompson. Off the contact, gets the whistle. Brandon Thompson scored 12 last game. Serves as this point guard, shooting guard for this team in whatever capacity they may need him to fill. First one fell. Thompson a chance for another. DeRosa, top of the key, looking for that pass as he has been as of late. There again, you see the pass. Another assist opportunity, and it sounds like it's cash. DeRosa to our moneymaker. Coming into this one, DeRosa with 55 assists, leading the team in that category, and that's just the start of it. First in points, assists, 3-point attempts. Coming into this one, if you believe it, DeRosa 115 3-point attempts. The next closest teammate had 54. So when you think about 3-point production, you look at number 28, first in all categories across the board for this team. And this is a big win for them. Under 2 minutes to play now. Pirates looking to win their 12th straight game out of this East Region Blue Division of the ABA. Off the fingertips of Bennett, turnover back for the Pirates. Dangerous pass there quickly down into the lane. Finding the shooter on the outside and coming back into the painted area there. Unable to get that one to go, and now quickly, here come the Dragons. Thinking 3 there is Armeed, and that falls. Aaron Edmead, I beg your pardon, knocks down the 3 to give his team, pull his team within 25, now under a minute to go. For the Pirates, they have their reserves in, and look at this big guy. flying right into the painted area and putting into Igor Almeida. .65 guard from Providence, Rhode Island, Almeida, making his presence known late in this one, as the refs will make sure you know they are there. 27-point game now, but nothing's getting past them at this moment. Thinking three, Edmead again, no good. Holding off back iron, and it looks like Avery DeBrito will hold under 30 seconds to play in this one. So the implications, about 4 games left for each team after tonight. Play-in series for the A begins on March 9th through 10th. Division and semifinals pick up the 16th and 17th. There are 4 regions, 6 teams from each will make it into the postseason tournament for the ABA. Both the Dragons and Pirates hope to be there, but it doesn't look like anybody can stop this Providence Pirates team right now as they win big 117-90 over the number 23 ABA team, the Hoop Dragons. And something tells me this might not be the last time they see each other this season. So, folks, that'll wrap us up here for this edition of ABA Basketball. The Pirates win their 12th straight game. They move to 14-1 on the season. We wish both of these teams the very best as they continue through this season and head into the ABA playoffs. For everybody with the ABA and SFBN, my name is Zach Demuse alongside producer Sean Riley, saying thank you for listening. And enjoy the rest of your evening as the Pirates win this one 117-90 for this edition of ABA Basketball. Good night, everybody.